Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to week 4 of the UBL Season 5. I am your coach of the Crystal Palossands, SilverBeanie, and we are back again for another battle, for another epic week, for another showdown against another amazing coach. We are up against the Scandinavian Stoutlands and Coach Skyrander, who actually I don't think I've ever battled before, so this is going to be a fun one. I'm really excited for this battle. This is going to be a good one. I hope you guys are pumped, hope you guys are excited, hope you guys are sitting comfortably. If you're not, pause quickly. Get yourself comfy, get yourself ready. It's going to be a good time, it's going to be a good battle. My opponent's got a very scary team, and I'm very much looking forward to battling, but I'm also absolutely dreading this. They've got one of the scariest mons, which I think in the entire draft. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with it, but hey, we're here, it's time. We're hopefully going to have a good one, and fingers crossed, you know, maybe snag a victory. But we are here, guys. It's going to be good times. We're going to break down my opponent's team, break down our team, talk about what we're doing while we're doing it, and then we're going to jump straight into the battle. If you missed last week's match, week 3, pause, go back, check it out. Awesome. So, week 3, we actually scooped up a W. Huzzah! Shout outs to that. We've picked up our first win, so we are now 1-2. So we did good. I'm really pleased. We picked up our first W of the season. Hoping that we can go back again, back to back, and pick up a second W. Fingers are crossed. I feel quite good about this battle. I am very nervous though. My opponent actually has the same record as us. They're also 1-2. They've got a slightly better differential than we do, but our scores more or less are the same. So this is kind of going to be a decider. One way or another, obviously one of us is going to get 2-2 out of this battle. So fingers crossed that we can beat that person. but let's break down my opponent's team and let's do that. But oh, actually, hang on. Before that, what? Slide off. Hold on. Before that, don't forget, you guys can check out the Crystal Palossands merch. I forget every video because I don't know how, but it's there. But Crystal Palossands merch is available, guys, for a limited time only. You can snag yourself a beautiful sticker. Here it is. It's beautiful. Look at it and all its gloriousness. It is available. It is probably, I think today, if you're watching this as it's being uploaded, today is the last day for the guaranteed 10% off the entire order. That's everything available in the Teesprings. Available as long as some other merch in there as well. 10% off your entire order using code UBL5. Check it out. Have a look. See what you think. But that is available if you want to check it out. But now, let's break down my opponent's team. So, my opponent has got probably one of the scariest mons in the entire draft. They have got MELMETAL. MELMETAL is, without a doubt, one of the scariest mons, like, just straight up. It's like one of the highest tiers. It was tier 2000, like, it was the highest tier. And my opponent snagged it straight away. They were a couple picks ahead of us when we were drafted. And I'm absolutely terrified for MELMETAL, I kid you not. This thing's got an insane attack stat of 143, 143 defense stat. Its special side is literally just obsolete, as is its speed. It's like literally just don't even look at it. But it's got really good physical pop, really good HP. It takes physical hits like a champ, and it dishes them back like there is no tomorrow. Like you could just say goodbye. Like double iron bash, which is basically a signature move. It's a base 60 move that has like 100% accuracy, and is like has I think like a 30% chance to flinch, and it hits twice. So that's a base 120 attack, guaranteed that you have a 30% chance to flinch on each time. So it's just a busted move. I mean, the only chance obviously you're going to flinch is if it's Trick Room and somehow your opponent's outspeeding you, then you've got that worry. Because obviously MELMETAL is very slow. It's only base 34 speed. So chances are it's not going to be outspeeding you unless you've got a really slow mon or Trick Room is up. So they do have a Trick Room setter. But MELMETAL, I'm absolutely terrified. But they've got Haxorus as well, which is just absolutely disgusting. I'm terrified of Haxorus. Mold Breaker's an absolute threat. Rotom Wash. I think it's our 3rd week in a row battling Rotom. Hopefully we don't battle Rotom next week. I actually don't even know what we're battling next week. But this is our 3rd week in a row battling a Rotom form. Enough. And they got Hatterene, Salazzle, which is their fastest mon on the team, Salazzle. Miltank, Bassimian, Rhyperior, Gorgeist, Sneasel, and Scyther. Actually saying that, I think Sneasel is actually faster than Salazzle. No, I was right. I was right the first time. 0.2 difference. So that is their team. Scyther's their last one. That's their team. Some very scary threats. Mainly, obviously, focusing on the MELMETAL and Haxorus. And then Salazzle's really fast and really quite threatening. So we've got to be careful with Salazzle. Hatterene, I'm not too worried about Hatterene, but we just can't let it set up. If it sets up, then we're going to be in real trouble. Otherwise, physical hits doesn't take too well, depending on its EV spread. So we've got to be careful Hatterene though, and especially if it tries to set up Trick Room, because that's really going to put us in a bad position. There's a good chance that they do bring Trick Room. I'm really hoping they don't. We'll find out, but we shall see. Yeah, we'll see what they do, but I don't think they will bring Trick Room, but we'll find out. But anyway, let's break down our team. So, kicking off the squad today, we are bringing Turbo. Turbo is here, our Gastrodon. Turbo's making his appearance. I'm really excited for this week. Turbo literally just comes in against most of his team. We do have to be careful about a lot of his physical hitters, but it just comes in on the Rotom every time. The best thing Rotom can do to me is like Willow, Toxic, and like Pain Split. Otherwise, we just come in front of it every time. Storm Drain, obviously, we get all that health back if it goes for like a Hydro Pump on me, and we take any Volt Switch it wants to try and dish my way. So every time Rotom comes out, we just switch out the Gastrodon. And we've got hits. We've got Scald, Ice Beam, Earth Power, and Recover. Recover's just there so we can stall out. We are rocking leftovers. Originally, I had Rocky Helmet, but I just think really like this is really my main switch into like his special hitters, such as like the Rotom and stuff, and like Salazzle especially. And I didn't see the point of having Rocky Helmet on it because it was really the Rocky Helmet was mainly to benefit the Melmetal, and it doesn't do that much naturally anyway. So I just didn't see the point. And we've got Earth Power that can pretty much 2-hit KO it depending on its special defensive. EV. So I figured it was the better play. We're bringing Squiggles. Squiggles, our shiny Mimikyu. We recently actually found a shiny Mimikyu from our streams. So that's what we're bringing today. We're bringing shiny Squiggles. I'm very excited for this one. Lightfall, Shadow Sneak, Play Rough, and Shadow Claw. And we're bringing Woodhammer this week. Woodhammer is mainly there just for the Rotom. It literally just smacks that thing, just like 50% depending on its defensive EVs. And obviously we do take a lot of damage from the recoil, but it's big damage, and big damage is very important when trying to sort of wither down teams, especially if we haven't had our disguise broken. Very important. The annoying and good thing is Haxorus ignores my disguise, so with Mold Breaker, so I will always have my disguise even if he attacks, but it still damages me. So to an extent, we have got to be careful if it does try to. I mean, obviously, Outrage we don't have to worry about, but if it goes for anything like Earthquakes or something like that, then it ignores my disguise ability and just hits me. So, assuming that it doesn't take me out, fingers crossed, our disguise will still be active, but I've just got to be careful how I wither around Haxorus. I was thinking maybe like Focus Sash would be the better play, but Shadow Sneak does so much to its team. Like it does, like Shadow Claw is like a 2-hit KO guarantee to the Hatterene. Shadow Sneak does so much to the Salazzle. It's a 3-hit KO depending on if we manage to shoot it down or not. And like Gorgeist does so much. I was thinking Sash, but I think the life form's too good. But didn't find out. But otherwise, pretty standard stuff. Jolly, max attack speed, it's good stuff. Up next is Lavender, our Serena. Very similar set to what we've run previously. We're not running U-turn this week. I was thinking about running U-turn, and I think I do kind of want it. But he's got quite a few fast things, like such as the Haxorus, the Serena, the Haxorus, the Salazzle, Persimmon, and Sneasel, and obviously Scyther. I don't think Scyther's coming, but it's there. And unless I've got speed up, we're not really going to be outspeeding anything, and I just didn't see the point. I've got Power Whip, Knockoff, and Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin's just there because his only hazard setters are what is his only hazard setters? His only hazard setters are the Rhyperior and I think Miltank. I think Miltank gets Stealth Rocks as well, if I'm not mistaken. It does, yeah. So they're really his only hazard setters, so I haven't got to worry too much about that. But yeah, so we've got to be careful, but it's just there as a backup. And then we're bringing Knockoff just so we can obviously get rid of any items. That Melmetal is likely going to be running Band or Assault Vest. Either way, we need to get rid of that item. So that's going to be scary stuff. And we've got Queen of Majesty because he does have a lot of priority attackers, such as the Salazzle, Sneasel, Scyther. He's got a lot of Pokemon that can use priority moves. We've got to be careful how we sort of work around that. Up next, we've got Toxageddon. We are our Toxapex. Very simple nature. Bold, max HP, max defense, Scald, Knockoff, Toxic, and Recover. We generate ability with a Rocky Helmet. This thing is designed to come in mainly against the Salazzle. It comes in every time quite freely. With Salazzle, we have got to be careful because it can poison anything thanks to its corrosion ability. So we have got to be careful there. But it can freely come in every time. We can regenerate switch out if we need to. and we just guarantee you can pretty much take most hits. It can come in quite easily against a MELMETAL. We have a little bit careful against things like earthquakes and like thunder punches, but we do take hits quite well, and we obviously have got the Rocky helmet as well, where we can kind of do that little bit of residual back to him. But we got to be careful with Hatterene and Rotom. Otherwise, he's quite free to kind of work around most of his team. I mean, it comes in every time against the Psimian. It somewhat can deal with Rotom, but we got to be careful with Pain Split, because obviously Toxapex does have quite a bit of HP. We have got to be careful with that, with like Thunder, Volt Switch and stuff, so we'll see how that works out. Making his return, he took a step out last week, but this week he's back. Cobalion is here. Choice Band Cobalion. Max attack, and then we kind of got a bit of a mishmash. We've got 172 in speed, and then like the odd remaining bit into his bulk. We're max attack, Jolly nature as well, not quite adamant, Jolly. We're mainly there so we can outspeed quite a few of his mons. Like we outspeed most stuff without the choice scarf. We can just naturally outspeed it. We outspeed, I believe it's Haxorus as well. We'll outspeed that if it's not scarfed, which I don't think he'll bring. I think he's more likely to bring either a Lumberry or a choice band set or Life Orb, something like that. I don't think he'll bring scarf. He could do, but I don't think. And then yeah, we got close combat is there obviously mainly for the MELMETAL and just everything else. It hits super hard. We got Iron Head, which is mainly there for the Hatterene, and kind of just to wither around it, anything else if we're locked into it. And then the best thing, this is the crazy strat. We're bringing Aerial Ace. Now this, I feel like this could be like a great play. We'll see how it works, but Aerial Ace does so good against like Gourgeist. It does really well against things like the Scyther. And it does good damage to like Salazzle if we're locked into it. Like, it just does so well. And I just thought, you know what? This is too good of a move to not have. And it just allows us to hit things hard. So I was like, yo, let's bring it. So it's there, it's purely there if we need it. And then we've got Stealth Rocks as well. Stealth Rocks has come in. Ideally, my plan is to lead Cobalion. Especially if I don't see Salazzle. Well, let me rephrase that. If I see Salazzle, I need to bring it. Because it's more important than more than ever. But if I don't see things like Haxorus and stuff, then I definitely need to lead. I've just got to be careful with how I sort of wither around his team. But I'm hoping he doesn't lead Salazzle. He typically has previously led like things like MELMETAL and Rotom. So hopefully he kind of follows that similar pattern. Maybe either way I can work around whatever it's to lead. And then yeah, so that's pretty much the strat. And then last but not least, we are bringing Maleficent, the High Dragon. Choice Scarf, max speed, max special attack, Dark Pulse, Draco, Earthbound, U-turn, just there to basically go out and smack something hard. Dark Pulse hits things so good. It's a 2-hit KO to MELMETAL depending on its EVs. We do super hard hits to the Salazzle. We hit the Hatterene really hard. Rotom can take hits relatively well, and we have to be careful with that. A Draco guarantees takes down the Haxorus, and we can just do big damage to pretty much everything else. And then we've got Earth Power, which is there also for the MELMETAL in case I'm locked into it. And then U-turn if I just need to spin around a bit. So, bit of a mishmashy team. That's kind of what we're thinking. I'm pretty confident with this, so hopefully it all works out in the end, but fingers crossed. But I'm going to get all connected up with my opponent. Wish us luck. Let's do this. All right, we are all connected up. It took a while, I want to just say. We've been spending pretty close to about half hour to 45 minutes trying to connect. But we are finally all connected up. We are ready to go. Let's do this. Fingers crossed we get no hacks. GG's all round. Hopefully we have good games, and let's do this. What did you bring? Don't bring the MELMETAL, but let's do this though. What did you bring? I'm gonna grab a screenshot, and we're gonna get ready to roll. Here we go. We are connecting up, and what do I see? What do I not see? I see the MELMETAL. Okay. They bring Rotom. They bring. What do they not bring? They don't bring the Salazzle. Oh, okay. Well, that changes up my lead because I was going to lead Comet to get up my rocks, but then they straight up not brought it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so, that changes my lead a little bit. How do I want to handle this? So I reckon they're probably going to lead Rotom. I don't have a ground type. Well, I do actually. I've got Turbo. That is a ground type. I've got to be careful with the Gourgeist. The Gourgeist is going to be a threat. I didn't really think too much of Gourgeist, but I did, but not so much when it came to Turbo, so I've got to be careful with that. How do I want to handle this? Rocks aren't as important. It would be nice to get them up, but they're not hugely important. I could just lead Maleficent, but then I kind of, spot. I've got to be careful because I've got to make sure I start hitting things hard. Let's go. Let's lead with Maleficent. It's probably going to be a predictable lead. But let's do that. Yeah, if he leads Haxorus, then I know it's Scarfed. If he does lead Sneasel, we can handle that. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, so no Salazzle, no Miltank, no Persimmon, no Rhyperior, no Scyther, and that's the team. Awesome. Alright, good luck to you, my dude. Let's do this. Ay. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to try not to use calcs as often as I can. Chances are I'm going to be clicking them like crazy, but I'm going to try not to. So they lead Gourgeist. Okay. Not the lead I was thinking, but that's fine. So with Gourgeist, I kind of feel like I should just attack it straight up. I mean, we're going to do good damage with like a Draco or something, unless it's specially defensive, which is a good chance it will be, because it's most likely there to handle Megastrodon. I don't know what hazards it sets up. I think I might just go straight into... yeah, I'm going to just U-turn. What did I just click? I forget that it doesn't give me like a chance to confirm. I did click U-turn. I'm like, wait, what did I just do here? Okay, so we get a little bit of chip damage. No idea what its set is, but I think I'm just going to go straight into... Where are you? There. I'm going to go straight into Toxapex. I mean, this could be quite predictable. I don't know what really Gourgeist does. Does it get knockoff? It doesn't, no. It doesn't get any hazards that I'm aware of. It can do things like Leech Seed, which is probably what... Oh, it's Skitter Smack. What does that do? 100% chance to lower my special attack. Oh, okay. He gets hit by the Rocky Helmet, so we're doing decent damage. He's down now to just under 75%. I could just go for a knockoff. I think that was good. That's a good play. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go for a knockoff. He shows Skitter Smack, which is he's going to withdraw. So he was about just under 75. I'm going to put him down to 75. That's where he pretty much is. He goes straight into Hatterene. This is kind of good, actually. I want to get this thing, you know, knocked off. Get rid of the item that it was potentially holding, which was Assault Vest. So that's good. That's a good start. Okay, so he's now down to about 80%. I really don't have much for this thing because he's obviously quite free just to start hitting things like what's the word I'm looking for here? I kind of think I have to go into Lavender and then just start basically smacking Power Whips. The problem is we don't really have a clean switch in for this thing. They're going to have to go Lavender. It's going to be quite a big hit that we're going to have to take here. I have got to be careful. This thing does have Magic Bounce, which it most likely will. He was probably thinking maybe I was going to set up like Toxic Spikes or something. Yeah, that's the last thing I want. They don't have any hazard setters on their team, which is good to know. So you haven't got to worry about that. So hazards aren't too much of an issue. He went for the Future Sight. Okay. Okay. Future Sight. Right, okay. I think I just want to go for a Chop Kick. Like, I feel like that's going to do big damage. You know, I mean, even if something else comes in, like, because it's going to do about 50% to this thing. I mean, what does he do? Does he switch right here? There's a good chance he does. Probably got something like Melmetal. I'm going to Power Whip, see what he wants to do. I'm assuming you're switching. I don't see how you stay in. I doubt they go Gourgeist. I mean, they could. I doubt it. They do. They stay in. Okay, they're going to take this. It's going to do decent amount of damage. Oh, was that a crit? We just straight up take... Oh, beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. We just straight up took it down. Oh, that's amazing. That could have literally... That was the best thing that could have happened. That was quite literally the best thing that could have just happened there. Love that. So Sneasel's probably Banded or something, or Life Orb. It's probably there as a last resort for... Okay, so he does switch into Melmetal. So this is where the scary stuff comes in. With Serena in right now, we kind of don't really like take many hits. I could knock off, potentially get rid of the... get rid of any item. But the problem is Melmetal just does big... Like, just hits me hard every time. I don't really have clean switch-ins. I need to get rid of its band. How important is... This is a big turn. I don't want to take too long, but this is a big turn. I could go Toxapex, but if he goes for... I feel like Double Iron Bash is coming. I'm going to knock off. I think getting rid of this thing's banned now. Well, whatever it's holding, either a band or Assault Vest. I think getting rid of that now is going to seriously help us out. So that choice ban, as I thought. He goes for Earthquake as well. We made the right play. We made the right play. So he does show Earthquake, and he was indeed choice banned. So that's huge. We've got rid of the band. Oh, that was a future sight. Yo, not going to lie, completely forgot all about that. That's really annoying. Okay, but that's fine, though. So he does show the Earthquake. Okay, at this point... That's really... I feel like I should keep him, though, just because he's still got use. With Earthquake, though, that does allow us to take a lot more hits. I think I'll go straight into Turbo here. Let's do that. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about that. The future side. That's a good bring. Yeah, completely forgot. That does a lot. I wonder what kind of set the Hatterene was. It was a Soul Vest as well, so it obviously must have been like specially offensive or something. Interesting. But we've got a good start, and I need to keep this up. So he's going to withdraw, okay, and go into what? Balrog. What is that? Ah, that's a good read. That was a good switch on their part. They're going to see I have leftovers, but that's fine. I'm not overly upset about that. I'm just going to switch straight into... I think I'm going to switch straight into Toxapex. I'm not going to overthink this. There's no point me staying in. He could quite easily go for a Seed Bomb or whatever he wants to do. Probably a Skitter Smack, but again, I just... There's nothing I lose, really. He can't really touch me. Like, the worst thing he's going to do is Leech Seed, which I feel like he will have. He goes for Synthesis. Okay, so he's back to full health. So he shows Synthesis. Okay, so we know Skitter Smack and Synthesis. So I suspect he's got Seed Bomb or something, some sort of move like that. I could Toxic. With no Salazzle, we're free to just Toxic spam. I do want to Toxic this thing, but if we switch to Melmetal, I mean, then again, if he does, that's actually, we're in a good position. I'm actually going to Toxic. But I do want to poison this thing. And actually, we can poison anything. And even if he does switch in Melmetal, I feel like that'd be a bit of a misplay. He does switch. Does he go Melmetal? Oh, bro, you're lucky I didn't. I mean, that was a good switch. Okay, you're lucky I didn't go for a Scold. Oh, are we gonna DC? Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. Whew, that scared me a bit. I think I have to go back into Turbo. I can't risk the attack. Like even against the Toxapex. I mean, Earthquake still does about 50% without the band, like Adamant, max attack, which is what I'm expecting he is. Now, I went out first, so if he does switch... Does he switch? He doesn't, he Earthquakes. Okay, cool. So I definitely... well, actually, no, I wouldn't know. But that shouldn't do any more than about 25-30%, which is about right. This time, I think I'm just going to Scold. Because Scold should still do good damage. But it should do about 25%, give or take. And the potential burn on anything that comes in is huge. He could switch Rotom, which is fine, but then I just take any hit from Rotom. I'm not overly upset with Rotom. So he does withdraw. I'm assuming he goes back into the Gorgeist. What's that? Sneasel! Please burn it. 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 Does this thing get freeze dry? Doesn't. No, we don't burn it. Okay, it doesn't get freeze dry, which is so I know what he's going to do. Probably knock off. I'm going to switch back into Toxapex. I don't really know what else he wants to do. I'm just going to switch back into Toxapex. I feel like I just take any hit really well. He's now down to about 55, give or take, %. So, yeah. So he's going to stay in. Okay, that's fine. Whatever he does, I'm assuming he knocks off. He Sword Stances. Okay. Okay, so that's a little bit scary, but I feel like I'm definitely in the best, like, of all the mons, this is the one I'd want to be in. Knockoff is going to hurt. Like, Choice Band, Jolly Knockoff is doing about 80%, give or take. I feel like I just have to Scold and just hope for the best, so that's what I'm going to do. We guarantee we'll take any hit. Not barring... He's not Choice Band, which is huge. Psycho. Didn't see that coming. Burn it. Yeah! Did not see a Psycho cut. That actually did a lot less, so he's definitely not banded. I don't know what set he is. Okay, so the fact that did that little... I think I might recover, or do I'm gonna recover here. I'm gonna recover. He might just sack this thing. He does. That's good. Don't crit. Nice. Yeah, so we're going to recover. That was really unfortunate, you know, that we were able to get the... I don't know what kind of set he is then. If that didn't, like... I don't know. I think I'm just going to recover again. Yeah, I'm going to recover again, because I don't really want to, like... I'm assuming he just goes for another Psycho card. He could just sack it. No, he knocks off. That was a good play. That was a good play. Yeah, and he goes down to Rocky Helmet. All right, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So that's a good start. So what was that? That was the Sneasel. Nice. So, all right, we're back at full, which is good. I'd much rather be back at full. He made a good play getting rid of my helmet. That was a good play on his part. Because now I'm obviously limited, obviously on physical hits that I can like work around. Now I've got to keep this thing around. I cannot let Toxapex go down. I'm assuming Rotom comes in. If he does though, what is that? Helios. Rotom. So with Rotom, I just have to go straight into Turbo. How am I doing for time? I've got 6 minutes. I was looking back at the recording of last week's match. By the way, if you didn't see last week's, definitely go check it out. But I literally, the last move that we played on the game, that very last move, he went for Tox. That was a good play. That last move, we had like 20, 30 seconds left on the timer. I looked it up. And I literally just remember thinking, oh my goodness gracious me. That was a good play though on their part there. I wish we kind of stayed in and gone for that Toxic, because we could have easily taken the hit. Actually, I probably should have done that, actually thinking back. I probably should have just Toxic it. Because we could have, like, because now I can't do anything back to him. What am I going to do? I can scold, like, I can just sit there. See, I had Toxic on him, but I got rid of it for Ice Beam. Thinking back, I probably should have kept it. Because what am I going to do to this thing? Nothing. And he probably knows that. I am... No, Earth Power super effective. Yeah, I'm going to... There's no way you attack right now. You can't Pain Split. I'm going to switch. I'm going to make a bold play here. I'm going to switch into Lavender. If Lavender goes down, Lavender goes down. He does switch. As I say, because you can't do anything to me. He goes into MELMETAL. Not the best one, but that's fine. That's fine. I kind of wish I did just Earth Power then. If I had Earth Power, that'd actually been best case scenario. I kind of want to keep Serena around for the Rotom in case we outspeed. Although at this point, I think I might just... Oh, actually, you know what we could do? We could Aromatherapy. Now, am I right in thinking this clears my Rotom? Aromatherapy is not like my partner Pokemon, it's my entire team, right? We'll find out in a minute. And if I'm about to make a serious misplay. Is that right? Am I right in thinking this? Oh! What a play. Perfect. We're going to go back and Toxic. Woo! What a play. Right, so the Rotom did show Toxic, which is good to know. So the Rotom's probably defensive. Okay, we're going to switch. I think he's staying in. I don't know what this thing does to me. I really don't. So he's going to withdraw. You going back into the MELMETAL. I mean, I don't really do much to him. He doesn't do much to me. I might just Scold. Let's Scold. Because we can constantly switch back and forth and we can play this game all day. He's going to Earthquake. So he actually outspeeds, which is interesting. So I wonder if he put any speed investment so he guaranteed outsped. Because he does... right, can we burn it? Burn it, burn it, burn it. Huge. Absolute huge. I mean, I did say before we started the battle, like I don't want any hacks. We are getting some hacks. I'm not going to try and deny that. I did say though to, you know, as a guy, like, fingers crossed, no hacks. I was gonna say, if that had killed, I would have been like, yo, well prepped. Yo, Facade, that's nuts. All right, so we are now sitting super clean. MELMETAL is sitting at about 30-ish%. I'm going to recover again. Gonna recover. I don't really see how I can, like, because his best, I mean, he has to now probably switch back into Rotom, in which case I'm just going to go back into Gastrodon. Like, his win con now really is Haxorus. That's his win con. He's going to switch. Okay, Melmetal is now burnt at 30%. I'm really not worried. I'm no longer worried. So he does go Haxorus. So this thing is obviously fresh now. This is yet to enter the battlefield. I have no idea what to expect from this thing. If this is like Choice Band, which is what I'm expecting, or at least like a Life Orb sort of set, he does do quite a lot of damage to me. Don't DC, don't DC, please don't DC. Please don't DC. I actually was going to cry. I think, given where we are, Comet's too important. And I think just sack off Lavender at this point. I think Lavender's done its bit, because then I can freely come in with Mimikyu, and we can do some fun things. So I'm going to do that as long as he doesn't Swords Dance. If he Swords Dances, we're in trouble, which he very well could do actually. Please don't Swords Dance. Oh my days! Please don't Swords Dance. Please don't Swords. He's going to Swords Dance. Okay, well. It's just as bad. That's annoying. Okay. So he's not Choice Band. We confirmed that one. I'm just going to knock off. That's really annoying. Okay, so Mold Breaker +1. Right, so with Mimikyu... Okay, so... I've got time. The +1... If he's Life Orb, what if he's Life Orb? If he's Life Orb, he has a chance with Earthquake. Goes for Dragon Claw. Okay. Obviously, that's going to take me out. If only I'd switched into Mimikyu there, that would have been a great play. Okay, he's not Life Orb. That's good to know, which means I should live. He's not Life Orb. Unless he's like Muscle Band or something like that. I don't know. He could be the Fairy Berry. There is a... I don't know what... That's... rhymes. I don't know what it's called. But I feel like this is my best play. And I just go for play rough and hope for the best. If we miss... That's bad luck. But I feel like this is my best play. Earthquake has a chance. It literally does 86 to 101%. Shadow Claw. This should be the same as Poison Jab, shouldn't it? Oh, was that a crit? That was a crit. Hang on. Did that matter? I need to see. Okay, actually it didn't matter. Okay, it didn't matter. Not gonna lie, I didn't think of Shadow Claw. That was well prepped on their part. Didn't think of that at all. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so we know they're not Choice Scarfed either, so I should be able to go down to Maleficent. And I've just got to click Draco and just smack this thing. Because whatever comes in, it's going to go down. So we do lose Mimikyu. Mimikyu is our first... Actually, no, it's our second death now. So we're kind of back on even playing fields. We were in a good lead. Now we're kind of evening up. I have to click Draco and I have to land this. There's no way he can outspeed. I outspeed Haxorus, like guaranteed by 1 point. This should outspeed. If I don't outspeed here, I'm actually going to be so mad. How did you outspeed? Are you Dragonberry? Please take it out. I bet it lives. Let's go! Was that a crit? I don't think that was a crit. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. That was huge. That was actually huge. The Haban Berry. Okay, so depending on his EVs, that would have done 95 to 112. That was huge. Absolute huge. The fact that, how did he outspeed? Because I know he's +1 from Dragon Dance, but I'm Choice Scarf. I don't understand how he outsped. Because I'm max speed timid. I don't understand that one, but hey ho. Okay, Melmetal's back out. I could click Draco and it should kill, but I don't want to risk it. So I think I'm just going to play the safe, make the safe play and just switch into Toxapex. Oh, my heart right now. Yeah, we're gonna go to Toxapex, and yeah, just kind of gonna facade. It's not gonna do a lot. Yeah. Rocky helmet. Wait. Didn't he like knock off my Rocky helmet? Or was that something else? I don't understand, but hey ho. I think I'm just gonna recover because he's he looks like he outspeeds. Didn't he knock off my Rocky helmet, or am I just maybe I'm missing something? I don't understand. Did he knock off something else? Maybe he knocked off Gastrodon? Or does Regenerator restore Rocky helmet? Really not sure what happened there. I don't know if that's a glitch or I'm just going mad. Okay, well, MELMETAL's gone down, which is the biggest threat on his team. Now he's got Rotom and the Gourgeist. I'm expecting the Rotom coming in. Ho ho! Okay, the game's far from over. Like, Rotom and Gourgeist are both sitting super healthy. Like, they are loving life. I've got to be very careful. I'm telling you now, Toxapex is MVP. Who saw Toxapex literally just winning the, like, taking all these kills? I certainly didn't. Like, Toxapex, I think prior to this match, I think Toxapex had like 4 or 5 kills. I'm actually going to look it up right now while we're sort of waiting. 4 kills already, and I think he's already picked up 2, maybe 3 this match alone. What is happening? Okay, Rotom's out. I've got 3 minutes. We've got to be careful on the timer. Yeah, because he's not going to go for a water type move. He could go for an electric type move, but I think... Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Hang on, I've got time. Well, kind of. How much does a Thunderbolt do if he just straight up went for the damage? It won't do any more than about 60%. Knockoff will be huge, but I think I'm going to Toxic. Tell me he went for Toxic as well. Don't miss. Let's go. Poison this thing. Beautiful. Get this thing poisoned. Get this thing on a timer. Woo-wee. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay. He could still hit me hard. He shouldn't knock me out with anything unless he's like, I don't know, crazy attack. I'm just going to knock off, get rid of this thing's... Well, it's not leftovers, so I don't know what it is. Is it choiced? The battle was cancelled. Did he forfeit? What just happened? I'm so scared. What just happened, bro? Are you okay? Was that a misclick? What just happened? I'm just going to find out. Did he forfeit? Did he just straight up forfeit that? I'm assuming that was a misclick. We'll find out in a second. So, a bit of time has now passed. Me and Skyrim have had a little chat, just sort of decided what we want to do, sort of also figured out what went wrong. We weren't too sure if it was, I wasn't too sure if it was a DC or it was just an error or whether we misclicked. But no, he just straight up forfeit the match. He, like, without going into too much detail, basically just didn't want to sort of stall and sort of get like just, you know, sort of recovered stalled or like toxic stalled on his last few mons. He couldn't really do much with the Gourgeist or the Rotom versus most of my team, and he was just basically didn't want to spend the next possibly 5-10 minutes plus just spamming recovers and stalling, which is probably what I would have done. It's hard to confirm obviously how the last how those last few turns for the match would have played out, but hey, it is what it is. So we were chatting and we agreed that Toxapex more or less would have quite easily taken down the Rotom because like he didn't have a huge. He had like Defog, Toxic, what was it, Hydro Pump, and sets. So he couldn't do a huge amount to most of my team. And either way, like I could have easily come in with Cobalion or Hydreigon and just either click Dracode or close combated, and it would have taken down. Easily dealt with the Rotom or easily dealt with the Gourgeist. So I'm not quite sure who's going to get the kills yet. We're going to figure that out. I don't know if he just wants to get in the Toxapex or how we're going to do that. But we did agree it'll be a 4-0. So that's that. Really weird way to wrap up this match. But I mean, I'm not gonna argue. I'm gonna respect his decisions, and that's what he wanted to do, and that's how he wanted to sort of finish this match off. So I'm gonna respect that, and we're gonna take the victory. So we are now 2-2, and we're moving on to week 5. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Week 5. I actually don't even know who I'm up against week 5, so we can have a quick little look right now while we're sort of having this little ramble. We're up against the New Britain Rockruffs and Coach Daylight. I've actually battled Daylight before in previous seasons, so they've got a very scary team with Aegislash and Keldeo and Zoroark, and they got a Quillfish, so that just terrifies me as well. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be next week's match, right on top of the Crown Tundra. So I hope you guys are excited for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely be sure to go show my opponent some love. Please go check him out. Link will be in the description. Regardless of the outcome, he played incredibly well. He did a really good job. He was saying how he misclicked on the Haxorus. He didn't realize that he outsped. Obviously, I mean, neither did I. But if he'd known that, he would have just straight up attacked. But hey, it's the game we play. It is unfortunate. We had a few hacks with the Skulls Burns. He got some crit luck with with the Shadow Claw, a couple crits. So to an extent, hacks was somewhat even. I think they were a little bit more in my favor, but hey ho. But definitely go show him some love. Links in the description. Be sure to check out the merch store. Grab yourself a Palossands shirt. Grab yourself a sticker. 10% off right now. Sunday, which is probably the day this is uploaded, is the last day to guarantee 10% off. So you check it out. Have a look. See if there's anything you fancy. Otherwise, guys, I'm getting out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm your boy SilverBeanie. We'll catch all you beautiful people next time.